Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm Jake McEwen and you're listening to Steel Noise Podcast. On today's episode, my guest is Moo Dath. From being born in Fiji and growing up in New Zealand to now residing in Australia, Moo has lived a life that has taken plenty of unexpected turns. From the wild years of partying and living hard when she was younger, to splitting her time between the snow in Jindabyne and the Gold Coast, becoming a mum to two boys and experiencing the dramatic shift that came with motherhood. We chat about her time in politics as a Greens member for Shoalhaven Council, her involvement in circus, yoga and meditation, and her struggles with alcoholism and mental health. It's a raw and varied story with so many different chapters, and I was grateful to Moo for opening up and sharing the experiences that helped shape the person she is today. I want to thank the team over at Better Beer, the official beer sponsor of Steel Noise, for the support and constant flow of beers. Now, before we get started today and I introduce you to Moo, I've got to put a bit of a content warning on this one. This episode contains discussions of drug and alcohol use, physical and sexual assault, PTSD, mental health and other difficult experiences, so listener discretion is advised. Alrighty. Let's dive into today's episode featuring none other than the marvellous Moo Dath. G'day, Moo.
All right, we're going.
We're rolling.
We're going.
How are you?
Are you nervous?
Are
you? Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Everyone says the same thing, and then after about 5 minutes, they forget that we're even recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know why I'm here, though.
Oh, well, I reckon by the end of this, everyone's going to know exactly why. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me, eh?
Stoked. I've popped in down your secondhand store down there in Ulladulla a couple of times, and I'm like, Moo would be a really good chat, I reckon. So I'm stoked that we're here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just so scared of what I'm going to say. That's,
That's good. It's better than being boring.
Yeah. I
Go
just
for your
want to
life. Do not hold
apologise
back.
to the children now.
I know. I should probably put an apology at the start of every one.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I swear a bit too much. It's not very good. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. I swear like a trooper. So it's right just to...
It's let it fly.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, we're in here to get to know you, so you do what you are.
Yeah, all right,
You
cool.
just let it all out.
All right.
So, Moo, you living down here on the south coast, New South Wales, Ulladulla. Are you originally from here?
Nah. People ask me that all the time, and then I was born in Fiji, primary school New Zealand, high school Brisbane, and as soon as I got my uni papers for high school, my dad was in Germany, my mum was in Tonga, and I tore up my papers and said to my brother, "Tell mum and dad I've moved out." I went to the Gold Coast and partied.
Wow.
Just moved down there, but the Ulladulla was a summer holiday.
Yeah.
About and I was doing the math the other day. It was about 30 years ago I came here for a summer holiday.
Yeah, right.
And never left.
Wow.
It's the longest I've ever lived in one place.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You've been here 30 years.
I've been here 30 years.
Wow.
And so yeah, born in Fiji, 3 years there. Fiji.
Is that your heritage? Is your
No, mum's Tongan Indian.
Tongan
But
Indian?
most of the Tongans go to Fiji because that's where the work is.
Right,
So
okay.
most Tongans all sort of go over, get some work. So she was working for the Prime Minister in Fiji
Wow,
when my
cool.
dad met her.
Yeah.
And so they were both working, had babies, so spat out a couple of babies 10 months apart.
Yeah, wow.
We had 4 house girls, which
Yeah.
every household did back then. They all spoke Fijian. So Fijian's my first language.
No way.
Don't know a word of it now.
I was going to say, spit
Right?
something out.
Yeah. Vakamai. That means come here.
Yeah, there you go.
Then we moved to New Zealand when I was about 3. Dad wanted us to have a pretty decent sort of education. So
Yeah.
off to New Zealand, off to Auckland, in a place called Takapuna, which is, I think the reason I stayed in Ulladulla. Takapuna back then, it's posh now, but back then it was just a beachside town.
Yeah.
Kids roamed free. Me and my brother used to just walk to the beach for hours at 4 and 5 and nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
And stayed there till we were about 13, 14, moved to Australia because Dad said high school education in Australia is going to be heaps better.
Uh-huh.
Kicked himself later and wished we'd stayed in New Zealand. And then I just jumped in my car and drove down the Gold Coast, ended up surfing during summer, snowboarding during winter.
Yeah.
Had no career, had no education. I just partied and lived life.
Yeah. You're just doing little odd jobs here and there.
I was in retail clothing, streetwear and stuff. So I was selling during the summer. I'd go back and I'd always get my job back at this one streetwear shop. And then when I was in the snow, I was a ticket bitch. So I was selling tickets.
At the counter.
In the morning. And then I'd get most of the day to go snowboarding.
How good.
And it was just perfect. So I did that for a real long time.
Yeah.
And then ended up escaping that, coming here for that summer holiday.
Mm-hmm. Were you doing the entire season?
Yeah.
Down Perisher or Threadbow?
Perisher with because I ended up quite kind of highish in the ticket bitch categories because I'd done it for so long.
Ultra ticket bitch.
I was able to choose my position and my hours, and I was sometimes managing the Perisher sales office and so on. So I did have, by the end of it, I had the pick of the crop.
Right on.
And I'd get the earliest shifts because you go out partying all night, pop a pinger before you went to work, go to work, pop a pinger before you went snowboarding. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. You got all day.
How good.
It was bad, man.
Hi, would you like a ticket?
Yeah.
3 days? 2 days?
It was bad.
Oh, man.
But so good.
Yeah. How old were you when you were down there?
Started when I was 21 and I was completely drug-free.
Right.
By the time I'd finished all the snow seasons, I was just a fiend.
It sounds like, from what I can gather, Jindabyne can do that to people.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And Perisher and that kind of alpine area. Something about the altitude.
All your sellers come down from Sydney.
Yeah,
so you got all your sellers hanging around. They're not snowboarding. They're just hanging out at the nightclubs and the pubs and the gigs and whatever. And slinging rock.
Holy shit, yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, so it's just bras full of drugs and you just like have some before you go for a board or have some before you went out or have some before you went to work. It was just part and parcel of the whole scene.
It's crazy, yeah. The snowboard scene just seems so around that. It seems like it's something you can do. Well, I probably shouldn't say that too much, but it seems like you can kind of snowboard drunk or a little bit off your head. It seems like something that you can pull off somehow. Whereas,
I don't know about drunk. I don't know if I could do it drunk.
Yeah, see, I love having a couple of pints on the hill and going for a
ride.
It just limbers me up, makes me feel a bit more confident whether or not I actually am.
Yeah.
Like liquid courage.
Because when we were on the pingers, though, like back in the old days, you had pingers.
Yeah.
You didn't drink.
Yeah.
So it was water.
Yeah.
Because the pingers were good and you only had one pinger. Because you only needed one,
because one,
and you didn't drink. So I actually, that's weird. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
you never thought about having a beer and going snowboarding.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about it. Is you ride halfway down the hill and go, oh, beautiful. There's a pub. I might go get lunch and a cold pint, and then off you go again. It kind of just warms the soul, and off you go.
Yeah. No, we needed a vending machine, speed, Coke, pingers.
Pull in. I'll take 212. That'd be $30.
Yeah.
Far out, nah.
This has been cut with such and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what was the question?
No, I was just asking how old you were when you got down there and what you're up to. Did you say earlier before the episode that you were like a pretty good snowboarder? Were you
snowboarder? So I don't know if I was a pretty good snowboarder. I've got this weird attribute where I'm just a bit of an adrenaline junkie. So
right on.
Sort of anything that I do it really hard because I feel like there are no consequences. I've never like broken a bone doing stuff. And some of the shit I did snowboarding, I should have broken like whole bodies.
Yeah.
But I've never broken a bone doing anything except at 49 I broke my wrist dropping in at the skate park.
At
at Ulladulla.
An actual skate park, not like a park at the snow?
No, at Ulladulla
Oh, the
skate
other
park.
concrete skate park.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So I taught my boys to skate like early, like when they were 3 and 4 and stuff. But I didn't know how to skate, so I had to teach myself to skate.
Yeah.
And then I thought, by the time I turned 50, I want to learn how to drop in. Well, I didn't, and I broke my wrist doing it. And that's like my first broken bone doing wakeboarding, snowboarding, surfing, just fucking everything. But yeah, snowboarding. So I had no fear.
Yeah.
I'd just jump off
anything,
big things. Yeah, they used to, with the snowboard park when it was up near Leichhardt, the boys used to build jumps and then get me to test them, be the guinea pig to see if this jump worked. Like there'd be a double picnic table gap with a wall either side, and I'd have to get a run up from the lift, get enough speed, come down, hit the jump, make sure I was going to clear it. If I didn't clear it, I was like a fucking cartoon stuck in the side of a wall.
Yeah.
I cleared it though. Like you had to clear it. You had to pop, get enough air, get enough speed. And I never fucking broke anything.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was just known for...
hucking it.
Yeah.
Going hard.
And sometimes I'd do things, and I remember doing this one jump. There was enough snow off the... can't remember the name of the little resort. There's a church on Front Valley.
Oh, yeah, I know the spot.
There was enough snow that you could come down and hit the half pipe when the half pipe used to be in Front Valley.
Yeah.
So we just popped pingers. Everyone's doing it. So get a big run up, go for the jump, had enough air. I think I did a grab, maybe went switch and came back again, did a grab and then landed it and rode out. And all I could hear was, fuck, that was a chick.
What, from the lift, from the chairlift or something?
Hey?
Was someone on the
chairlift?
No,
everyone was lined up in the on the half pipe because it was... really fucking gnarly. These people were like, there was so many people lined up, like good riders lined up doing big shit.
That was a chick.
Yeah, that was a chick.
Was there many girl snowboarders back then? Handful.
There were. Like I rode with quite a few girls.
Okay. Yeah.
But I wouldn't say there were a lot.
Yeah.
And we kind of hung out together.
Yeah.
Because you kind of support one another. And
for sure,
yeah, it was always nice riding with girls. It was great riding with guys because you could normally out jump them and they'd just go, fuck you or whatever. So that was nice showing off because I'm a fucking massive show off.
Yeah, good.
So if someone's there watching me do something, I'm gonna go harder.
Go hard.
Yeah. So
yeah, I reckon having a pill in your gut as well might have helped with that confidence.
Yeah, I didn't always take drugs.
Oh, okay.
And that was my first season. I was just drinking then. I didn't actually take any drugs until I was 23.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 21 at this time. So around 23 I got introduced to drugs.
Yep. Being down there.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of the end.
I bet.
Yeah.
So how many seasons or how long did you do down there?
I did 6 seasons.
Okay, and you go back and forth from the Gold Coast?
Yeah.
Go up there, work, save your pennies, and then head down the snow, do the whole season?
Yeah, that's why I have no career, no academic certificates, no superannuation. I have nothing because I just partied my life away.
Good memories and experiences though, I suppose?
Yes, many.
Many, yeah. I mean, living down there, like people spend lots of money to go and experience that. So you did it and essentially made money to keep it going.
Yeah. Well, I was working 70 hours a week.
Yeah, right.
So with all the snow, like I said, I was able to fix my own roster. So I was getting real early shifts because I knew I was coming out from nightclubs at whatever time. I'd go straight to work, get my 7-8 hours up, go snowboarding for the day.
What?
And then I was just getting pretty good money and but that, and then go back to the Gold Coast and surf badly, But I was working at a streetwear shop called Boku Workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty iconic little shop next to the Mambo shop. Got into the culture, got into hip hop. Yeah, just the best. I just reckon it was the best.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then so when you moved down here, were you still doing the seasons, or did you just kind of like stop the season, stop the Goldie?
Yeah, so
time for a change.
I had to escape Jindabyne. Stayed there for a summer and was wakeboarding.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like seriously, what are you going to do if you're not snowboarding? Well, you get on that gorgeous lake.
Yeah, it's nice.
And we were wakeboarding every day.
Cool.
And then, just had to get out of there and find a job and get some money. And I'd been down the hill, the Clyde. I'd been to Tathra once and I'd been to Ulladulla once. And I thought, I'll probably get more work in Ulladulla. So I turned left.
Yeah, right.
Ended up here.
Left.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
That was exactly it.
Oh, wow.
Where will I get work for the summer?
Yeah.
Whilst I make my way back.
Driving down the hill, trying to decide which indicator to hit, left or right. Wow.
Yeah. And then 30 years later, I'm still here.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
What did you first do when you came to Ulladulla?
I've worked as a cleaner at Racecourse Beach Caravan Park.
Oh, yeah.
And met the Ockerdens, who are just sort of living legends amongst themselves down at Borley.
Yeah.
And then I got a job at night working for Rudolph's Pizza opposite the Marlin back in the day.
Yeah.
Then I ended up buying the Milton Pizza shop.
Did you start the Milton Pizza shop?
No.
Or you bought it?
So the Rudolph's Pizza guys, and it wasn't Rudolph. Rudolph had already sold it. So the people that I worked for at Rudolph's Pizza had Milton Pizza.
Right.
They could only open it every now and again. There wasn't enough staff, And me and my partner at the time decided to buy it.
Great, yeah.
Got in there, and it's just a license to print money.
Yeah.
We used to get in there at 3, make the dough, turn on the ovens, go to the pub till 4, and sometimes come back and make pizza. And sometimes we'd stay at the pubs and just get shit-faced.
And not make pizza.
Not make pizza.
And just let the oven just cook away over there.
Because you got 2 pubs in between. Like we're in between both pubs. The Commie back in the day, holy shit, that was one of the best pubs.
Yeah, it was.
And then the Star. So, and then we had pretty decent staff. We'd just ring them up and go, we're not going in, can you? And they could run the place.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that you just leave the ovens on and no one would be in there.
Yeah, sometimes that would happen too. And the dough would be rising and rising and rising in the bowl. And it's like, nah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Unreal. So how long did you have the pizza shop for?
Not that long.
Okay.
See, it's all because I'm 100 years old. These dates, I think we had it as partners for about a year or so, and then we sold it vendor finance. It fell through, and I had to go back in, reopen it again by myself, build it back up again because it had been run right into the ground, and then I sold it for cash.
Yeah,
cash money, not coming back.
Yeah,
took the money. Went to the States with the Australian Skateboard Association of Australia to the trade shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Went snowboarding in Las Vegas.
What?
went to all the skate parks.
Yeah.
Came home. Fuck, I don't even know what I did then. Oh, came home and met the father of my children.
Oh, yeah.
Oy. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
So you got 2 boys, right?
I do.
Yep.
Yep.
Ben and Joe.
Ben and Joe.
I know Ben.
Yeah.
He's a great lad.
He is a good lad.
Yeah.
He's very mature and sensible.
He is.
Which blows me away. Actually, they're both really sensible. Yeah. Well, Ben and Joe.
They didn't get that from you or the dad. I know that for a fact. So I don't know where that came from.
I know, right? I reckon it's look at our parents. I'm going to try something different.
Let me try something that I haven't learned. Yeah. Oh, great. So I had that for a few years. So I'm just trying to. I don't really know the timeline. But you got
Neither
involved.
do I, mate.
Okay, sweet. Well, let's just bounce around then. You were involved with like the circus, right?
Yes. So circus, I took my boys to a circus class thinking, man, this would be the best fun. They're going to love this. You know, they were adventurous. When I was teaching them to skate and surf and bloody snowboard and everything, it was always go hard or go home.
Yeah.
Like fucking helmet. You're what? Dude, get on. Go hard. What do you mean you can't do that? Anyway, so I thought they'd love circus, you know, a bit of an adrenaline rush. You get to swing around. Who doesn't like being a monkey? No, they fucking hated it. I was watching for the whole term just going, oh, my God, I just want to climb on that stuff. I want to be swinging from this. So the next term, they had to watch me try and do circus. I was 38 and I took it up and I did it for 10 years and I was a natural.
Yeah.
Just natural strength, no fear, adrenaline.
So what kind of circus performing were you doing?
I actually trained on silks, the ribbons.
Oh, the ribbons, yeah.
I trained on them for 3 years, but I could, when I had to perform, I'd just go straight to trapeze because I had the strength and the flexibility and so on to actually do a performance on a trapeze quite easily.
Yeah.
Like that was the easiest piece of equipment for me to work on, whereas silks is really hard.
Yeah,
it's hard work.
I bet.
So I trained silks, loved silks, but was never for me, competent enough to actually perform on them, but I would always perform on static trapeze, which is a trapeze that just stays still, as opposed to swinging.
Not the swinging one. Okay. Yeah, cool.
So static trapeze was my go-to, and I always said to them, I'm never going to perform. Oh, fuck. First performance, I'm hooked. Yeah. Oh, I loved it. The adoration and the cheers and the dressing up and, you know, I loved it. And I just loved the physicality of it and the creativity. Yeah. And then that transferred into, I needed to do something that was less adrenaline-y, and I started doing yoga. Yeah. But the yoga I started doing was like upside down, sideways yoga, you know, vinyasa with arm balances and all that sort of shit. And then I ended up being pretty damn good at that. Yeah. Getting my teacher's certificate, doing my 2,000 hours with Famani.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah. And then I was teaching classes at the leisure centre every week and private classes, workshops for
at the gym at the leisure centre.
Yeah, the gym at the leisure centre. Yeah, great. Yeah. And I did beginners workshops, advanced workshops. I was invited up and down the coast to do
training
workshops with people.
Yeah, right.
And I've got a calisthenics background.
Calisthenics? What?
Calisthenics is body weight exercise. So, you know, when you see guys doing muscle ups, pull ups, back levers, that's calisthenics. So I was kind of good at that as well. And I ended up being invited to do an interview with an international magazine because they couldn't believe that this old chick, because, you know, I'm 45, 46 and I'm doing this shit that, you know, 25-year-olds are having trouble doing, and they're buff and they're this, and I wasn't that buff. This international magazine contacted me and we did an interview, and then I did a workshop with their trainers, and calisthenics was a massive part of my life, and that led into Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
And then I tried out for Ninja Warrior with all the other things.
Was it Australian Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on telly.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain a little bit if people don't understand what Ninja Warrior is? Do you want to explain it a little bit?
What is it? It's the thing where they put obstacles in front of you that are supposedly impossible.
Yeah.
Have a lot to do with luck and brute strength and a little bit of thinking. You get past the obstacle, you go on to the next one. You make it to the end, you win a big prize.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hanging, swinging, kicking.
It's like obstacles over water as well,
yeah,
isn't it?
There's water, there's balance. There's a lot of obstacles that are moving and you have to know when to let go and how your body's going to move. So there is some thought that needs to go into it, but there is a lot of luck.
Yeah.
You know. Did the tryouts for that. And it was also secret. I wasn't allowed to tell anybody what was going on, except my 4 girlfriends that were my cheer squad. Got into the heats, got down, started doing the tryouts for it, and it was basically a set exercises against 4 others in my heat.
Okay.
And they're all 25-year-old blokes, you know,
Yeah.
buff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kicked their ass.
Yeah.
You know, this old woman whose face sags as she goes into a push-up because she's ancient, and kicked their ass, and then got up to the next set of the next interview, and they said, you know, so is there anything we need to know, like if we put you forward? And I went, oh, yeah, I've just been diagnosed with kidney disease and my blood pressure's really bad and I might die on set. And they just went, all right, so we'll let you know. I'm like, bet you never had anyone die on set.
Yeah.
They weren't into it.
So kidney, like, I don't really understand kidney disease. Is it like something that's caused? Is it just a random thing? Like...
My kidney disease was caused by trapeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was doing I was learning a drop, because
Right.
you can do wraps and drops on a trapeze, and I was learning this drop where you wrap your feet around the ropes. You take yourself. Oh no, I was still standing. You're supposed to hook your feet a certain way, and my trainer had forgotten that bit. And normally you would lower yourself into this wrap so that it was elegant. She said, you can lower yourself and make it nice, or you can just throw yourself back and it looks amazing. So I just threw myself with all my might into this wrap, into this drop, but she'd forgotten to tell me
to hook your feet,
to hook my feet a certain way. And I just fell straight off the trapeze, 4 meters high, in between the mats to bare concrete.
Oh, fuck.
And I didn't realize at the time. I had to leave. My back was really sore and I sort of hobbled out and I had to leave. And I got a Bowen therapy the next day.
What's that, a Bowen therapy?
Bowen therapy, I can't really explain it. It's manipulation of muscles to activate and deactivate.
Okay, sort of like muscular correctional.
Yeah, so it's my go-to for any injuries, psychological or physical.
Mm-hmm.
It's my go-to. There's an amazing practitioner in town. Are we allowed to do shout-outs?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Judy Gall at Balance Back Bowen.
Yeah.
And I went to her the next day. She did my back and then she rolled me over and I went, oh, you turned the heated blanket on. And she goes, no, that's your kidney overheating or doing something. Never thought about it again until I nearly died one time. Blood pressure went 234 over 140, which is dead.
Yeah.
And my doctors sent me straight up, get all these scans and blah, 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 blah. And then I get these scans back and they say, oh, how long have you had one kidney? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they've gone, your kidney's shrunk to the size of a bean and the artery feeding it, it's over, your heart and heart blood pressure and all that. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, oh, I know. Yeah, I broke that about 8 years ago. I remember when that broke and it slowly shrunk over time. So mine was caused by, my kidney disease is caused by injury.
By mega whack.
Yeah, as opposed to people born with one kidney or one kidney dies because of a disease. Mine was, so I did break something.
There you go.
I broke a kidney.
You broke a kidney.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder how many other people can say that.
Far out.
It's caused major, that was the end of my physical life, basically.
Yeah, right.
Had to give up circus, had to give up calisthenics, haven't really done yoga since. I don't really do anything.
And so having that failed kidney, what does that do to you physically? Like, how do you feel when you do try and do physical activity?
Blood pressure
is high?
Yeah, so it's really high, or was really high because I'm on that many freaking pills these days. Yeah. So I have 4 chronic illnesses.
Right.
And I'm trying to cope with them all
at once.
So when I talked to you the other day about chronic fatigue, like can't do the interview at this time because I'll be sleeping for 3 hours.
Yep.
Every single day, I waste 3 hours of my day sleeping because I can't actually function.
Right.
Yeah. So chronic fatigue, I've had that 25 years. I've got kidney disease. I've got this disease that fucks with your. I get it's called Meniere's.
Yeah.
Vertigo, nausea, crippling nausea, migraines, and eye disturbances. So I'll be looking at you, and it might happen during the interview where
Yeah.
I'll go cross-eyed, or I'll see two of you
Yeah.
and I'll feel like I'm looking at you cross-eyed,
Yeah.
but I'm
Normal.
apparently not, because I've asked people, am I
Well,
cross-eyed because I'm not
yeah.
seeing?
Yeah.
So with the migraines, 37 injections of Botox in the scalp. They call it a migraine map.
Wow.
The nausea is just crippling. You know, the vertigo. I'm sometimes sitting on a chair and I fall off my fucking chair
Wow.
because I'm I'm like this, but I'm not. People don't see me swinging, but I'm swinging.
But your brain's
Yeah.
making you feel like you are. Wow.
Yeah. So that's
full on.
Meniere's, kidney disease, chronic fatigue, complex PTSD.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with that and have been, you know, for a while now. And yeah, it's changed my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far out. That's intense. And what are your coping mechanisms? Like, how do you cope with that? Are you doing like stuff like, you know, breath work? Are you doing any body work? Is it the pills that are keeping you kind of regulated?
Mate, I kind of thought I'd be the person that would do that stuff, breath work, which I did actually do a breath workshop with Scott up at the Nook the other day, and it was incredible. I'm too tired to do anything.
Oh, fuck.
So when I'm at the shop,
Mm.
I'm go, go, go. And then after that, I'm drained. And then it takes me, 3 hours sleep. And then it takes me about 2 hours to get going again. I'm slowly getting going.
Yeah, reboot.
So this is 6 o'clock, I wake up. By 8, I'm ready to go. I could go do exercise and classes then, but there's nowhere around.
There's none.
And I'm not self-motivated enough to actually do anything for myself at home.
Go to the gym or something.
I just can't do it. I just can't do anything for myself at home. I'm really lazy like that. Yeah, I'm a fucking great big sad sack these days because I grieve my past life.
Yeah.
I grieve the life that I used to have where I used to be at the beach, or I'd be at the Colourful Park and Mollymook every other day.
Yeah.
I'd be teaching people, you know, for free, just how to do this, how to do that.
Yeah.
Teaching yoga. God, I'd love to teach yoga again, but I have to do yoga to teach yoga.
Yeah.
I'd love to be on a trapeze again, but I can't physically do it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you sub these physical things that you kind of brought joy and purpose in your life? Did you sub them out by then buying the secondhand store? Was that your kind of like, all right, well, I can't do it physically, I'm going to do this instead?
It could have been that, and it could have been, that could also be the reason I ran for council. So Amanda Finley had asked me to run on the Greens team for about 2 or 3 terms prior to the one I actually ran for.
Were you already a part of the council at all? Were you just like a member of the public? I don't quite understand how it works, how you become someone in the council.
So Amanda Finley and I have been friends forever, since our kids were babies.
Yep.
And I think our friendship grew and blossomed because we both had a really intense interest in politics. Mine was more international politics. Yeah. Mandy was more local politics, with obviously international involved as well. Yeah. But we could sit down and have these great discussions about things. And it was really refreshing because there's not a lot of people where you can sit down, have a great discussion, even if you don't agree on something, shake hands, walk away and go, you know, I enjoyed that. That was the best. Which is wrong, something that's wrong with the world today, and we might talk about that a bit later. Yep. So Amanda and I became friends. She knew that I had an interest in politics. She'd seen my library. And she kept asking me. My kids were younger, and I was having a lot of fun with them. We were on skate trips around the coast. Like every weekend, we were off some other skate park or somewhere doing something exciting. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah, you didn't want to be locked down.
Yeah, man. I was loving my kids. I was living vicariously through them.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would want to stop that?
Yeah.
Go and get a job. And then when the kids were in their apprenticeships, I sort of decided that I had time. I could do it. If I knew what I was committing myself to, I would have just run for the hills. But I thought, no, I said to Amanda, I think I'm going to run for council, but I think I'm going to run with Labor. And she's sort of, yeah, okay. I'm just going to explain to you what happens if you run with Labor or the Liberals.
Yep.
You've got a party line.
Okay.
And you have to follow the party line. So
Party line?
Yeah.
What
So
does
you've
that
got,
mean?
say we've got the Labor group, the Labor Party in town, or the Liberal Party in town, or the Independents even.
Mhm.
You've basically signed a contract saying that you will follow the party line. So if the majority of the Labor group in Ulladulla or in the Shoalhaven wants you to vote this way, you're then sort of got to vote
Somewhat
that
inclined.
way.
Okay.
And she said, when you're with the Greens, you're allowed to go your own way, make a decent pitch for it, but you're allowed to vote your own way. And we will never ask you to vote any other way than you feel. And that happened a couple of times on council where I voted against the Greens on some issues. So I did end up running with the Greens,
Yep.
and I ended up getting into Ward 3. Mandy was running for Ward 3, but she was elected mayor. So then I was her next candidate, and
Yep.
I stepped into the role and immediately wanted to step out of the role. It's fucking gnarly, man.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
So the point I was making before about having a decent discussion. So the art of discussion in the world has been lost.
Mm-hmm.
As a child, we would sit around the dinner table. My father was like a political scientist, and we would discuss the world and the issues and debate. We're kids, and then young adults and so on. But this was our dinner. We had no TV, so it was 3 hours around the dinner table discussing things, putting across our opinions, having them debated, walking away, shaking hands and saying, I appreciate that. That was a good discussion.
Yeah.
So these days, people take it way too personally if you don't agree with their opinion on something, and they're unable to sit down and discuss issues, putting across their opinions, valid opinions that they believe, and then maybe having them countered or questioned. In my case, in true curiosity as to how have you come to that conclusion, but no judgment. I never judge anyone for an opinion that they've got on anything, but please explain to me how you've come to that opinion or that belief.
Mm-hmm.
So these days, what happens is if you don't believe the same theory, ideal, or opinion of another person, they take it so personally that they have to then hate you and then bag the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
And bully you and say you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So the art of discussion,
it's gone to shit.
There is no art of discussion. And it's probably one of the worst things that could have happened in society, where people can't just walk away without judgment.
Yeah.
Just have a discussion, shake hands, go, I really appreciate that. I might have learnt something from that.
Yeah.
Joe and I were talking about something the other night. He was down for the weekend. Love you, Jojo. And he said, I thought I'd vote for Pauline Hanson. And I'm like, why is that? He said, I don't know. Just, sounds like she's wants to do the right thing by Australia and so on. And I was just sort of saying to him, well, that's cool. I mean, you can vote for Pauline. But maybe you want to look into how she makes policy. And he said, well, what's policy? Well, policy is sort of all the nitty-gritty that comes with being in a position of power.
Yeah.
Pauline doesn't really have any idea on how to make policy. So she's going to be having maybe other people writing policy for her. Now, those other people are actually probably more far right wing than Pauline is. So maybe you want to look into who the people are that are going to be doing that. Yeah. He goes, oh, right. Okay. So, well, what about this immigration thing? And I was just trying to explain to him, Australia wouldn't even be here without immigration.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have that snowy hydro. We wouldn't have half the buildings that we've got in the country. We wouldn't have the roads. We wouldn't have factory workers. Immigration's actually one of the best things that could happen to this country. And here's a lady that wants to tell us
no more.
But that's my opinion. He accepted it, thought about it, and is going to look into it.
Yeah.
And that's all you want to do. You want to spark that curiosity in someone.
Encouraging further action.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can make their own informed decisions.
Yeah.
And I love it when someone can change my opinion about something or make me curious enough to go and then look into something. Art of discussion.
And that, taking it back to council, that wasn't obviously occurring in council. It was very your opinion was squashed. And then what was there like workplace bullying, and were people pretty?
No, mate. The staff on council, incredible.
Great.
Hardworking, really well educated in their field, very bipartisan. Like there was no party politics in amongst the staff.
Oh, yeah.
They just helped everyone the same. It was the people that were backing the parties. So we've got an independence party called the SIGs. What a Shoalhaven independent group. They're not very independent. And they have this gnarly horde of people that would come and sit in the gallery, which is the viewing and area behind council as we have a meeting. You've got gallery behind, and they're supposed to not involve themselves.
Is it open to the public?
It's open to the public, and that's what the gallery is.
Okay, yeah.
And so they're not supposed to vocalise anything or scoff or stuff like that. They would come and buy the busload for the opposite the Greens. Everyone hated the Greens, you know. And we would be having to deal with people yelling out from the gallery, yelling personal things out from the gallery. Online bullying was massive. Some of the things they say, you know, like about me, that they were saying about me personally during that time, and I tried not to read it. I tried so hard not to read it, and you just sit there and just go, like, wow, that's so mean.
So personal. Yeah,
so mean, so personal, because I don't agree with your ideals.
Yeah.
But let's make it personal.
True. That'd be a hard era to be in that position that you're in.
Yeah, it was horrible. And it wasn't just online. It was in the gallery. It was out in public. So I got really paranoid about going out in public. Wouldn't go to the grocery store, wouldn't go to the post office, things like that. Amanda had a few death threats during that period, and we also had to enter and exit via a back secret stairwell because we couldn't come down through the public area because people wanted to bash us.
Jeez.
And stuff. So when Mandy got a death threat, we'd have to wait for the police to come and let us know. We'd be up in the mayor's office, wait for the police to come and let us know an hour or so later that it was safe to drive home because somebody was wanting to run Mandy off the road. I'd be following her.
Fucking hell.
You know, like this is how personal it all was. Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Wow.
And people are really nasty. And I'm going to say this, but they're really uneducated.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, or I would just love to sit down and have a half decent discussion with some of them and ask them. So, you know, like, so where do you get that idea from? What brought you to this conclusion? Can we look at it?
Yeah.
Can we discuss it?
Yeah. Can you? I mean, it'd probably be of interest to you to figure out why and how they think that way. Maybe you'd be interested and be able to again take further action and figure out. Oh, okay, I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
Instead of just
being bullied to the point of wanting to shut down, turn off.
Well, that's a sign of someone being uneducated when suddenly they have no more power to use their knowledge and words. They're just like, well, let's just fucking take him out. There's nothing else they can do. They're like, okay, what's inside my brain is at capacity, so now I'm just going to lash out because there's nothing better I can do now. I don't know how
Make it personal.
Yeah, I don't know how. I've got no intellectual weapons. Now I'm just going to use anger and power, like physical power. Yeah.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
It's all a bit silly.
You got it in one, and I just rambled for half an hour. There you go.
No, well, I just summarised what you said, which I'm just kind of like was just repeating back my understanding of it because you explained it like really, really well, I think.
Thank you.
And it made a lot of sense to me. Like like I felt like I was there, you know?
Yeah, cool.
You really expressed it. I had an image of what the gallery looked like. I had an image of him yelling down, you hiding up in the room. It was great.
Yeah.
But, I mean, not great, but
No,
that was amazing. That was cool.
And one of the worst things was I'd gone into council with PTSD. I'd had a sexual assault just a couple of months beforehand. So I'm sitting in my house. 8 months I basically sat in my house not leaving because of this fucking PTSD from this dickhead. But I had to like ready myself to go out and do campaign shoots or, you know, do a meet and greet or whatever. I had to fucking psych myself up for like days, hours beforehand to get myself ready to go out there and put on that smile and be really...
I'm a member of the community.
Like, I'm fucking here for you people and this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
That was hard, man. And then when I did get into council, I got this seat. I'm sitting here and behind me is the gallery. So I felt so unsafe every time I sat because I had no idea who was behind me, like with PTSD, because I taught frontline yoga, which is frontline for first responders. You always put them up against a wall so that they know what's behind them so they don't get, you know, freaked out about what's coming at them. Yeah. I'm sitting there in the gallery and this gnarly gallery is up behind me and I'm just fucking, you know, skitzing out every meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was going through menopause at the time, which I didn't know. I kept crying over curb and guttering. I was crying because we couldn't get this report done. Yeah. And I didn't realise till way later I was going through menopause.
Oh, far out when it rains, it pours.
Right? So it's like the double, triple whammy of I must have looked like such a coot because I'd cry about the rates.
It's all right. I mean, there'd be a niche of people who would have found that pretty liberating in the sense to see how passionate you were, even though maybe some of it might have been hormonal rather than. But I mean, still, like that. I think maybe a lot of people would appreciate the rawness of someone in that position rather than it just be a robotic do what I'm told. You know.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like it did bring a bit of a realness to council. I remember saying to one of the other councillors, he'd been talking about the rate rise that we had on the cards. It was a 44% rate rise that we were voting in over a 3-year period. Now, I'm a single mum, no child support. I didn't have a real job because I'd been a party girl. I didn't have a career, no real job, had a secondhand shop. I got elected and the keys to the shop on the same day.
Wow.
So all of a sudden, I've got these 2 jobs. Anyway, so here's this school teacher, had a job, same job for, 40, 50 years or something, plus being a counsellor, a little bit of money, telling everyone that we can't afford this rate rise. It's going to hit those low socioeconomic groups of people really hard and we shouldn't do it to them, blah, blah, blah. And I had to get up and I just, Mark, you've got no fucking idea what it's like to be poor.
Yeah.
Do not ever lecture me about being poor when you come from your place where you've had a job your entire life.
A place of comfortability.
Here's what it is to be poor. I pay my rates every week. I pay my electricity every week. I pay my water every week. I pay all my bills weekly. For me to put through this 44% rate increase over 3 years, the first tier being 11%, will add $7 a week to my rates. I can afford that as a single mother with no child support and no real job, self-employed with a fledgling business at that time. I can afford $7 a week. So that's me being actual poor, telling the man, I mean, most of the politicians they're all well off, telling us poor people how we should do it better, how we could do it better. You should do this and you should do that. Guess what? We're fucking trying to do everything that you tell us to do. Yeah. But if a rate rise is going to help the community as a whole and I can afford the $7 in the first tier, which is the first year, I'm going to vote for that $7 increase per week so that our roads and rates and rubbish and everything else makes our community a better place.
Yeah.
What better way to spend $7 a week?
Yeah.
And the next year it would have been $11 extra a week. Pretty sure with inflation, I could have also covered that.
Yeah.
As a single mother with no support,
you
know? So I think I brought that realness into council as an actual poor person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're essentially saying that I think it's fair to pay more for the sake of bettering the community.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The amount of money that rate rise back then would have brought in now, because we are completely and utterly broke, and they're selling off assets left, right and centre. So if we put that 44% rate increase through 3 years ago, the benefits to the community now, we would be seeing them. We would be getting our roads fixed. Our roads, not the state roads, because there's a big difference. We would not have to be selling childcare centres off and selling off youth centres and things which are now happening. They're selling off our youth centres. They're selling our childcare centres. They're selling, they're looking at car parks to sell.
Wow.
So, I mean, like, fuck, how much worse can it get? And all you had to do was vote for a 3-tier rate rise 3 years ago and we would have been.
Wow. That's interesting because, like coming before having this conversation, if you were to say, give me the components of that rate rise, I would have just guessed, oh yeah, like you said, low income, you probably would have been voting against having to pay more rates.
No.
Wow, okay. That's interesting. Wow.
No, I was 100% for that. I think that vote, I think Mandy and I may have been the only two people to have voted for the 44% increase.
Right.
The other two Greens, I think the other two Greens, plus the Labor, plus the SIGs, all voted against it because it looked right.
Yeah.
It was a vote winner. It was also going to affect one of our councillors because she has a really large property. So her personally, it would have affected her quite a bit. But then in my mind, it feels like if you own a large property, you obviously have the means to finance that large property. So you then have to pay
a bit more
what it is for the convenience and luxury of having that property. And that could be a poor person against rich people type thing, which I kind of have this sort of it's like I'm get a bit sick of politicians that have way too much money and fight for the poor people. Shits me to tears. Shits me to tears.
It's easy for you to I'm going to go and back the poor person while you sit in your throne.
And have your 4 holiday homes rented out to people. Yep. And local government's not anything like I imagined it would be. I thought I'd get heaps done. I got nothing done. As when I went into council, I was on 11 committees, sporting, cultural, not-for-profits. I was on 11 different committees. I got way more done on those committees than I ever did on council. And I wish I'd just stayed in my community and kept doing my community work.
Are you in any
committees
anymore?
No,
so you kind of gave it all up for that, and
council burnt me from doing anything for the community again. Yeah.
As in, you felt that you were burned by your experience at council, or they literally said you can't do any of this?
I just felt I was done. It drained me. It scared me.
Done
also, I don't want to go to a committee meeting because I don't know what the politics of that person is and whether they're going to take it personally and whether they're going to use that against me when I come onto a committee, whether it be little athletics or whatever. Even the Greens. I quit the Greens before I even finished my term.
Okay.
I just had to. I just had to stop getting the emails. I had to stop getting everything. I just had enough.
This podcast is brought to you by Looply. Looply is a web development company based in Wollongong, specialised in helping trades and service-based businesses scale. They do crazy websites, back-end sales systems, and can help you get more customers from Google. If you need help or want to speak with a company that knows how to create trust and attention online, use the link in the show description and don't forget to mention Still Noise Podcast to access exclusive discounts and offers. That's Looply, Loopli. Now back to the show.
So my community work now is in my shop, where you can come and get free ferret therapy, maybe a pedicure, a laugh. I don't know anyone that doesn't walk out of there without having a fucking great bellyache laugh.
I don't even know if I've ever bought anything of them before. They can just come in there and have a laugh with you, and then off I go. And I'm, that's right, that's a shop. I probably should have bought something.
There was the other day I was sitting there. There was 5 blokes standing in front of me, all middle-aged men. None of them were there to buy anything. They're all just there to talk. And I'm just looking at them going, none of you are going to buy anything, right? And they're going, well, no. And I'm like, are you my fucking harem? What are you doing?
Yeah.
We're just coming in for a chat.
Yeah, that's good.
We have a great old time. And the young kids always come in, hang out. I get video of them doing stupid things, which I love.
Yeah, it's great.
I love my shop, and it's a hangout centre and a hub and a therapy centre for all ages.
Would you say it's a place of therapy for yourself?
Oh, it's my therapy.
Yeah,
it's my safe place.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe in a lot of places, which is why you won't see me out much.
Yeah.
But my shop is my safe, even though I did get assaulted in there one day. Yeah. But it's my safe place.
Yeah.
I can go in. I'm in charge. I can let in who I want to let in and not deal with people I don't want to deal with.
You can throw them out if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Except when I did that once, I did actually get physically assaulted. So.
Is that something you want to talk about or not really?
All right. So this homeless bloke who I'd given shoes and clothes to, like trying to help him out. He's,
yeah, of course.
Pretty loose.
Yeah.
Did what I could. And then I found out that he was showing his dick to little girls around the headland.
Oh,
and I said to him, come to the shop one day, come to walk in. I went, oi, you're not coming in here anymore.
Yeah.
And he fucking snapped, lost his cookie, come in. And the first thing he found on my desk, because I was sitting down, was this big steaming hot massive cup of tea. And he didn't just push it over. He actually picked it up and threw it at my face.
Well, did it burn you?
Yeah, so it cut my lip and burnt me and whatever. And I just rang the cops and said, hey, Dougie.
Yeah, I was going to say Dougie.
Yeah. I just, personal number. Yep. Dougie, such and such has just assaulted me.
Yeah.
And he's down there and he's on parole. So he went to jail for a year.
Oh.
Yeah. So, that was pretty early on in my little shop experience. So there were times where the shop was shut because I couldn't quite front, and every day now, like just the other day when I went in, I had to fucking psych myself up to get down there.
Mm.
And I know when I'm in there, I'm fine, I'm good, but it's really hard sometimes just to get out of the house.
Yeah.
But when I'm there, it's just, I have a good time.
Oh, it's mad.
Yeah, I love it.
It's so good.
I love my shit. I love my customers.
Yeah.
I always say if you're not a friend when you walk in, you are when you walk out.
Yeah.
I'm probably a bit open. Like I was talking about my bush to someone the other day. I'm looking at it going, we're kind of single ladies, not really looking for a bloke. Do you do bush or you don't do bush?
Yeah,
we're having a full-on discussion about it,
Discussing bush,
and I'd never met her before.
That's good. That's comforting in this day and era. People are either too sensitive or they're too scared to be real because of phones, and you never know when someone could be recording you or when you could be exposed. So it's good. It's a breath of fresh air.
I probably say too much. Like I probably say too much or go too.
Oh, who cares?
Whatever, and then I just have to laugh about it and say, "Fuck it, whatever."
I mean, you're the only.
They're either going to come back or they're not, right?
Oh, who gives a shit? Yeah,
they always come back.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be cruising along, and I'm like, if I'm not busy, I'm just going to pop in.
Yeah.
Have a chat, see what she's got going on. There's always a good laugh, always a good yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah. So that's my social outlet. It's a good way to make money too.
Yeah.
You know, okay.
Is it successful?
Yeah, it's really good.
Sick.
It's really good.
And where do you source the stuff from the shop for the shop?
I do online auctions Monday and Tuesday night, and they're at an auction house in Canberra mainly.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesdays, I've blown up too many cars now, but I would normally go every Wednesday to pick up my auction winnings. And I've got I know the op shops along the way that I go to, and I stop in, and like Queanbeyan and Vinnie's, fucking excellent for like good shoes, well-priced clothing, books, CDs, some jewelry. Then Fishwick Salvo's awesome for sporting goods, toys, books, CDs, decor, and shoes. Shoes.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole bunch of other places that I've sussed out over the years.
Yeah, don't expose them all. They're your secret
spots.
No.
So my theory, I tell everybody, this is where I get this. This is where I get this. Why do you tell them? Because I can't op shop every day. I'm not missing out.
Yeah.
Like, true. I'm not missing out. Yeah. But if you're in Canberra and you want to find such and such, you know, like Gingalan, Vinnie's and Salvo's are right next to each other. You've got a high demographic of good earning 30-year-olds. Designer clothes out the hoo-ha. Yeah. So you hit them. You're getting Armani and fucking all these brand names for cheap as chips.
Wow.
Yeah. So go there.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So
like that.
Yeah, no, I tell everyone because, like I said, I can't shop there every day. No. I'm not gatekeeping this shit. No, it's there for everyone.
For sure.
You get there on the day, maybe not Wednesdays, but whatever. Yeah. But yeah, you get there on the day. Go hard.
Yeah.
Go find it.
How good.
Yeah.
Great.
Can't gatekeep this shit.
No, that's a great attitude. Excellent attitude. So with the shop. You've got the shop. We spoke earlier about web design as well.
Oh.
Is that something you still do?
Nah. Web design, as a single mum, I wanted to hang out with my kids as much as I could. I wanted to be there when they went to school. I wanted to be there when they got home. And I'd been programming since, and this will probably spin a few of you youngsters out, I've been programming since 1985.
Wow.
So at 15, I learned HTML. At 15, I learned BASIC, and then I went on and was learning HTML. And here I am, a single mum, bloody no child support. Yeah, you know, not really wanting to go and get a job where I had to palm the kids off. So I thought I got to invent a job for myself.
Yeah.
So I started doing websites when it was back in the day.
When making websites?
I was making websites. Yep. I thought, I know HTML, I can make websites. So I started making websites. And stupid me, because I was poor, I was charging what I thought poor people could afford. So I'm making all these websites for $1,000 or something.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until 5 years in where I realised people aren't like me. They couldn't not afford a website. These people could afford websites, so I put my prices up.
Yeah.
What that allowed me to do, because I'm nocturnal, I got to play. All the kids went to school.
Yeah.
I got to do calisthenics and circus and fitness during the day. Go to the beach. Have a pretty easy day. Get the kids from school. Would either go swimming or surfing or skating or just go have some fun. Yeah. Do whatever.
Yeah.
Dinner. They're in bed. I'd whack out a website.
Yeah.
It was easy. Like, it was easy for me. When I started getting the shits with that was when WordPress came out and people were able to make their own websites.
Yeah.
And they weren't, because it wasn't as drag and drop as it is today.
Yeah.
So they still needed people to go, like, be able to go into the back end and have a look at the files and, you know, do the HTML in the files, because you still had code there to jig around with, and I knew what I was doing. So it's like I slowly weaned myself out of that. I enjoyed it for a little bit, and then I just did not enjoy it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was this in the timeline? Like before the shop, before the circus, like?
This was during circus.
Yeah.
So the boys were at primary school. 2010.
Yeah.
How old was I? 40? 30.
Yeah.
40. God, it must have been earlier than that because I started doing it before. Must have been 35.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I probably was about 35. That's right. Yeah, I'd left Darryl and needed a job. And yeah, that's what I did. I started making websites. Got a few big ones, like big ones from Sydney straight up, which were good. Paid some bills, but it was more about lifestyle and having a little bit of play money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, more about having fun, being a mum.
Well, yeah, and being there for the boys.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I don't think that they forget that.
No.
I don't think they forget that mum was there every morning and mum was there every afternoon
Yeah.
and mum was able to do this stuff with us. And
That we want to do.
so it was, for me, the best payoff.
Yeah.
I didn't care that we couldn't afford this, that and the other. I actually got to spend quality time with my kids for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And I did enjoy website design at one stage, and then I didn't.
Mm.
And I just plod along and do it. And I ended up giving away that many to charity organisations because I did them for free or for a nominal fee.
Yeah.
I did so many, which got me involved in the community more too, which was great.
Yeah.
I think I did the Arts Fest one for about 11 years or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you said before, like just while we're on the community topic, you were involved with community groups and non-for-profit organisations. I read somewhere that you had you volunteered quite a bit at the homeless shelter. Is that right?
I used to do stayovers.
Okay.
Sleepovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm nocturnal again.
Yeah.
Wanted to spend my days with my kids.
Yeah.
Doing what I do. And then and it only happened a few times because then I was assaulted.
Yeah.
Not at the homeless shelter, but the sexual assault later on from somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
So I was doing sleepovers where the clients would come in and they'd have their lodgings for the evening. You'd feed them dinner, you'd sit down, have a chat, maybe play some cards, whatever, and then they were actually in the home, and you would be the babysitter, I suppose, for the night.
Yeah.
I loved it.
The caretaker.
Yeah, the caretaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it because there's some great people out there that are homeless. Like there's some freaking amazing people out there that are just so down on their luck.
Yeah.
That they need a helping hand.
Yeah.
And there's so many. Ulladulla's got so many homeless people.
I hear that, and it just seems. It shocked me to hear that.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's not like in your face like a lot of places. Like I could name every now and then seeing maybe one person here and there.
Yeah, no, it's full of them. They're up in the headlands and stuff. They've actually got bush to go and, make their little homes and so on.
Yeah.
I used to cook once a week for the soup kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the amount of people that would come out for a feed, just come out of the hills for a feed.
Wow.
And the homeless situation is something I wanted to get onto council and try and
address.
Help. It's bigger than council. It's more a state and federal issue. But the rentals around here now are so sky high because Airbnbs have taken over. We have a vacancy rate of around 1 to 2% in the region, in the southern Shoalhaven, because so many of these homes that could be rentals are Airbnb'd. And so what that does is put your private rental prices through the roof.
Yeah.
It takes away from the amount of rentals that we've got because people have Airbnb'd them. So what we really need to do is something Amanda and I were talking about really early on was getting tiers. So Front Street and Mollymook, yeah, sure, 100% during the year, Airbnb. 3 streets back, 75% during the year, and the rest has to be permanent rental, whatever.
Yeah.
5 streets back, yeah, you might get 40% during the year.
Yeah.
And the rest is permanent rental. So that's an incentive for those people to rent permanent all the time,
Yeah.
which brings our rental rates down and our rental capacity for permanent residency up.
And how would the backlash be from homeowners who are just like, well, fuck you, I bought this place.
Yeah.
And I want to get top money, and you're trying to tell me that we need to flood the market with rentals so I can't make as much.
Yeah.
How do you then counter that?
Well, I would just say, sorry, but we have to look after our community first. That's me.
Yeah.
I don't actually care. Like if you've got 3 homes on Airbnb, I don't actually care that one of them has been deemed as a 40%. And you can do that. You can rent it for 40% of the year as an Airbnb, but the rest of the time it has to be permanent. This is to help our community. So if we're helping people get into homes, we're helping people then get jobs because they've got a stable, abode, somewhere to live, somewhere to hang some clothes up, have a shower. They can go get a job. They might be able to buy a car. The next thing you know, they're moving out of your house into something better or their own home because we've made a human capable of looking after themselves. One of the first steps of being able to do that is having a home. So if we've got a 1% to 2% vacancy rate in Ulladulla, no one's going to be able to do that here. So, suck eggs. Sorry. Go to the Sunshine Coast.
So what if this is so now this is the topic we're talking about before having these discussions.
Having a discussion.
Now, I am an advocate for your opinion here because I am on your side, but I do wonder, I'm thinking from a homeowner, say someone owns a property and then they have one separate one.
Yep.
Was that a part of the tiering? If they were lucky enough that they worked hard and they got themselves an investment, they've got one for their family and one investment.
Yep.
Did the tier still scale for that, or was it like if you have multiple?
No. So the tiering was actually the location.
It was purely location.
Purely location based.
Yeah.
So middle of Ulladulla, there would be there wouldn't be a tier involved, but in the more tourist parts of Mollymook, how many places on Mitchell Parade or those streets, right? So that's fine. 100% a year, go for it. That's tourist, that's Airbnb, that's rental, go for it. 3 streets back, you got to kind of work with us here. 75% a year, and then can we have someone there for 3 months a year permanent so they can just get a foot in, whatever. 5, 6, 7 streets back, we're not going to let you do Airbnb for 100% of the year. Now, the Shoalhaven, and this might surprise you, the Shoalhaven in Australia is the second most visited area after the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
Byron comes in after us.
Yeah, right.
That area comes in after us. Now, their homeless situation is probably worse than ours because it's warmer up there.
Yeah.
And so on. But that's something that their council's been trying to bring in for quite a while as well because their homeless situation is just as bad, if not worse.
And is this what you said before? This is a state, federal issue more?
It really is a state, federal issue. Council can implement it, I'm pretty sure, but state and federal have to also get on board. It's 3 tiers of government. So there's 3 tiers of government. There's federal. That's Albo and those guys. Then there's state, which is I don't even know who our premier is because he makes no impact on me whatsoever. Who's our premier?
Don't know.
Some Labor guy. It's not Chris Minns.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm going dunce out here, but I don't even care. Like I care so little.
Yeah.
But then you've got your state level of government. So the federal and the state, they're the 1, 2, and then there's council.
And then there's local.
Yeah. So we have to defer, and that's why I could get nothing done on council. We have to defer to either the general manager, the state government, the federal government, or any other governing bodies surrounding that, like national parks, fisheries, or fucking this other tier of government or organisation. Like council's just the bottom of the heap.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Airbnbs and the tiers. Or just there's got to be some sort of incentive for people given by state or federal government to not Airbnb their homes. to make it available to nurses and, teachers and
like a grant.
There's got to be something. There's got to be a tax break or an incentive of some sort to make it more desirable for people to make their homes available full time.
So this is another question I have. So I, years ago, I bought a place in Western Australia that I now rent permanently because I cannot afford to pay out of my income a rental. Like I wouldn't be able to pay that entire repayments on my own.
Yeah.
So I bought a place to get my foot in the door because I knew it's just going to keep going up.
Yep.
And I have people in there renting, and then I'm a renter myself.
Yeah.
So part of that income I get, I've got my foot in the door, but part of that income helps me to pay my rent here.
Absolutely.
So with being a landlord, I think that with that tiered system, if you were to have people in there for a percentage of the year, I feel like would there be rules and blockages in being able to say, hey, you've done your 40% of the year, you got to get out because I want to Airbnb it? Like that, then would that become an issue?
So your place now is permanently rented to somebody and you're happy with that?
Yep.
You're getting enough money to pay your mortgage and so on?
Yeah, they help me pay my mortgage essentially.
Yeah. So would there be any reason for you to want to Airbnb?
No, I don't want to. This isn't for me personally. This is just me as just throwing out a potential like bounce back into like how does that work? Like what was...
God, the incentive for you as a landlord would be that you've got permanent renters that you like.
And you've got a guarantee.
They're looking after your home as if it were their own.
Yeah.
You've got your regular income.
Yeah.
And like I know people that have been renting homes for 7, 8, 9 years.
Yeah.
They look after them like their own home. So that's an incentive for a landlord to have that security and safety, knowing that their home's well looked after.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think it all comes down to if the rent's not paying your mortgage, okay, maybe you need to rethink what your rental income from that place would be and to cover your mortgage at least. I don't know.
This is why it's so hard.
It's really hard.
I keep seeing articles or hearing things on the news about it, and I'm like, wow, there's like, no matter what, someone's going to be pissed off.
Yeah, definitely.
In some corner, someone's going to be like, I'm getting wrought
here. Yeah.
And it's like, I think, unfortunately, the way society is they'd much prefer to rot the lower side of the ladder than the upper side because they have money and power and they have means to be able to buy it back.
They have 5 Airbnbs. Yeah. What do they care?
Yeah.
So of course they're going to, or even 5 rentals.
Yeah.
Just having 5 rentals. That's ridiculous. Who the hell has enough money to have 5 rentals? I just can't fathom money.
Yeah.
Like I've never had it and I just can't fathom it.
Yeah.
I just can't fathom how much money some people have.
It's insane.
Fuck.
Multiple houses, fancy cars. You're like, whoa, that car itself is more than I'll ever have in a bank account.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
It would depend on each location. It would depend on each part of those locations.
Yeah.
It would depend on your vacancy rate within those locations. It would be dependent on so many things.
I know that I do not at all. What's the word? It's not coming to me, but I do not wish that kind of career, being in politics and being in that position of decision making upon anyone. I think that sounds like the worst thing ever. Yeah. It would be so hard because no matter what, you are hated.
Oh,
because you have to make the decision. And that's like when we were discussing it before, I'm like, that just sounds full on. Because how do you draw a line of fairness? Like how do you do that? It's hard.
Well, I mean
you can't cater to everyone. It's impossible.
That's that rate increase vote.
Yeah.
Fuck. Talk about the most hated person in the world because I was trying to push through a 44% increase in rates over 3 years, even with the math that I'd done where it was going to be for me owning an average home in Ulladulla, $7 a week.
Yeah.
But I was the worst person in the whole world, even when I tried to reason it and so on. Yeah, of course I'm going to be hated.
It's insane, yeah.
Yeah. Politics sucks balls.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it. I used to love watching international politics. I used to read constantly about what was going on here, there, and everywhere. And now I actively avoid it. Actively don't watch the news. It's so sad to watch the same shit 25 years later. The same shit.
Yeah, it makes you feel a bit stagnant, doesn't it? Like you're stuck in the mud.
Yeah. Countless deaths over the same fucking thing 25, 30, 40, 100 years later. Same fucking argument.
Maybe it's true what they say. Maybe ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, I reckon at this stage of my life, there's way more other things that bother me.
Yeah.
That I'd like to focus on, and not have international politics bother me. I don't need it to bother me. I can actually be blind to it and just pretend it's not there, even though I know it affects me every day. I just pretend it's not there.
Yeah,
and I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a topic you could speak for days, weeks, months about, isn't it? There's so many elements.
And it's one of those things too where the art of discussion is much needed because you need to have your opinion and you need to be able to walk away.
You've educated me already on this idea of the rate hike. If you sat in here and said, "Hey, I'm going back into politics," first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rate spike. I'd be like, "Fuck you! Why are you doing that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
fuck that! I don't want that."
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh. Okay, I understand now because it's that other discussion. So, yeah, very good. Great topic. That was a good topic. Leading into that topic with the discussion about the art of discussion and then going into politics, that was good. Something that you're quite open about, Moo, we've talked about when I've come into the shop, was you were an alcoholic for years.
That. I've forgotten about that.
Yeah. Well, you actually specifically said to me that you were interested in talking about that.
I really do want to talk about alcohol and it's the troubles that it brings unknowingly to people that rely on it as a drug, as a upper or a downer or whatever they want. So, left home, tore up the papers for uni, left home, went to the Gold Coast, started partying. Didn't do drugs for years, right? So I was just an alcoholic. My father was an alcoholic. My aunties were alcoholics. My granddad, everyone was fucking alcoholics.
Right.
It's just the thing we did.
Yeah.
And also my dad told me when I was 13, he said, now he'd be 96 this year. He said to me when I was 13, so this is 1983, you're probably going to start smoking pot soon. One of the tricks we used to do was soak our joints in ketamine first. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dad. So I decided there and then to rebel against my father and not smoke pot.
Yeah.
So I never smoked pot.
Yeah.
Till later in life. But drinking was fine, We drank. My mum used to drop me at the local nightclub dressed up like a full thot. Skanky ass hoe. 14, drop us off. Get shit-faced drunk, vomit all over the place and get mum to pick us up later sort of thing or wander home through the bloody sporting clubs. Alcohol was always there.
Right.
And because it's legal, it was always okay.
It wasn't frowned upon, yeah.
It's funny. Someone gets shit-faced. Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
Somebody passes out drunk. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, I used it a lot. And I was saying to you before about when I was pregnant with Joe, my first son.
Yeah.
And I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'd had I knew I was pregnant. Went in, got a couple of piss tests, negative, and then 2 months later, negative. Then I finally had a blood test, negative. No worries. Still drinking like a fish, partying hard with Daryl because he's a good drinker too.
Yeah.
And I go back to the doctors, I don't know, for something else, saying to him, how come I don't have a waist anymore? And he looked at me and laughed. He said, "You're pregnant." Got me on the table, had a bit of feel. He said, "You're about 6 months pregnant."
Fuck.
And I'm just looking at him. All I could think was, oh, fuck. It's too late for an abortion. because I didn't want kids.
Yeah.
I never wanted kids. Too late for an abortion. Fucking poor thing's probably pickled.
Yeah.
He was small and he was upside down. I had to go to Nowra Hospital to go and have him. So he came out and he's basically a bit of a fetal alcohol baby. Eyes a bit wok-eyed and his ears are a bit off. Thank fuck he's intelligent though. Like he's grown up to be a pretty intelligent fella. We still laugh at him when he gets drunk because his eyes go a bit wok.
Yeah.
Like that. My little wok-eyed boy. But I was drinking bad. It was my thing. Like, and also because of my partner, like we just drank.
Yeah.
That's all you did. You just drank. And I wasn't doing drugs when I was with Daryl because he frowned upon drugs. So I was straight back to the alcohol. Yeah. It got so bad and I got really depressed with the babies and stuff because I had another baby very soon after.
Yeah.
Who did not have fetal alcohol syndrome that we know of yet.
He seems pretty switched on to me.
Yeah, so they're both intelligent, both highly intelligent, and pretty stoked there. But I was drinking so much with the babies. I used to drive to get them from preschool, and I was so shit-faced, I wouldn't even remember picking them up.
Holy shit.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm drinking from 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Beers all
you
day.
Were drinking beers?
All day. Carton of beer. Then I'd get onto a bottle of brandy. And this is before Daryl come home from work.
Yeah.
So I'm shit-faced all day.
Yeah.
Picking up kids from school, bathing them, walking out for a durry while they're in the bath.
Yeah.
I don't even know how one of them didn't die. They were two. I mean, they could sit up.
Yeah.
But if they'd gone over, I wouldn't have known. It was bad, man. Like,
shit.
So, and that was my drug. That was my drug to dull me. And when I went out, it was my drug to make me a happy person because I was so fucking happy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I decided to give up, because I knew I was going to kill myself or one of my kids.
Yeah.
And I had to because there was no way.
So when you're talking about killing yourself, are you talking like you physically would have killed yourself from drinking?
I think something would have gone.
So depressed.
No. I think something would have gone wrong with me where I would have died.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And if I died early, that means that the boys would get brought up by their dad, and that was not going to fucking happen. There was no way in the world that I was going to let that happen. So I had to be around.
Yeah.
So I gave up, and I was still with Daryl. I gave up, and I was a year sober.
Mm-hmm.
We used to still go out, the pubs and whatever. I could go to the pubs.
Yeah.
I didn't have to drink. But there were so many people around me that I lost or that couldn't deal with me anymore because I wasn't getting shit-faced with them or getting pissed with them.
Because it was a reflection of themselves. It made them uncomfortable because she stopped and we're still pissheads. Oh, we'll get away. She's going to judge us.
I actually sort of put a mirror up to themselves and they were complete pissheads. These people that we were hanging out with, they're all complete pissheads.
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't know how to cope or socialise without it. And there's a lot of people that I actually, not a lot, but there's some people that I said, you have a problem and you need to stop drinking. And it's not taken very well because it's a legal substance. It's okay to drink.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's okay to drink. It's okay for me to kill myself with alcohol because it's legal and I can buy it anywhere.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Whereas if I said I smoke cones every day, somebody would frown upon me, like, which I never did, but they'd frown upon you and go, dirty cone head, dirty stoner, whatever. You know, alcohol's just this substance which is killing like whole generations of people, just killing them, either through what depression comes with it, accidents that happen, children that die because of it, car accident. Like, there's just so many reasons that alcohol should be illegal, and pot shouldn't be. But I see a lot of people that I just wish I could pull aside and say, you just have a think about what life might be like without alcohol, without trying to find that money for alcohol. And a lot of people that are alcoholics have the money for it, so they can quite easily buy it. And they don't realise what their life could be without it. My life started again when I gave up.
Yeah.
And I was asked to speak at an AA meeting years later, because what am I now, 23 years sober?
Right.
Something like that. I gave up when Ben was 1.
Yeah, I was going to say when
Ben was 1 and Joe was 2. So I've been asked to speak at AA meetings and I just laughed. It's like, I can't, you know. Why? I never found it hard.
Yeah.
I gave up.
And that was it.
And that was it.
No relapse, no nothing.
It didn't matter if I had to go to the pub or a restaurant or a fucking party. I never thought, there's been a couple of times where I've thought about drinking again, but I've never thought to go and drink again.
Yeah.
As a daily or as a happiness. Or,
have you ever had just like a glass of wine? It's a special event or anything, or a champagne when you?
I'm actually too scared to.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit scared to, because Joe left some yellow black cans. What are those ones? Bundy rums or something.
Oh yeah.
So I was a rum girl.
Yeah.
I was a dark and stormy girl.
Yeah.
Fuck some of the things I did. Yeah.
Were you a good drunk?
No, I was a fucking horrendously, not violent, but
aggressive.
I was
verbally.
And physically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was telling you, I glassed someone at the Marlin.
Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah.
Fucking I don't know if it was Munga Barry or one of his mates on the Gold Coast bit his nipple off.
Fucking hell. Yeah, okay.
And he's coming after me like he's going to fucking kill me. And I'm fronting up to him going, whatever, dude. Like, let's go.
Holy shit. Okay.
So I
weren't a good drunk.
Yeah, I was blueing. I was having a good time. Headbutts. I got so good at headbutting people. I could just drop big guys, drop them with a headbutt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I was a fun, happy, violent drunk.
Yeah, bit of a whirlwind.
Yeah, yeah. End up getting maced I got maced in a Chinese restaurant once. You know those movies with the big fish tank behind and they have a fight and the fish tank breaks?
Yeah.
That fucking happened to me.
No way.
Yeah, so I'm in this restaurant with a couple of bikies, I don't know what the dinner was. Anyway, I was shit-faced drunk. The girl thought I was trying to crack on her guy. Well, no. And this fight breaks out. She's maced me at the top of some stairs. I've fallen down the stairs and then all the guys in the party start beating on each other and the fucking chair went through the fish tank and the fish are pouring.
Holy shit. That's nuts. In a Chinese
and I'm
restaurant
there with
too.
my eyes like fucking half closed and they're all trying to wash me off and fucking ended up.
Hell.
Oh my God, I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, no, I had some pretty gnarly fights. I had my nose broken once, just punched clean off the side of my face and I had to actually get a cast.
Oh, wow. For your nose.
They had to do the thing, put it back on and then put a cast over my fucking nose.
Little white beak.
Yeah, she got one punch in. I got about 20.
Yeah.
Poor little cunt.
And she clocked you a good one on the snout.
Just one on the snout. That was the first one. The rest of them she copped.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
She was messed up.
And did you feel pretty accomplished? Like, was that like a pretty good sense of achievement?
That was
being able to kick that?
That was the biggest thing I've ever done in my life. Because I was a good drinker. I was the best drinker, you know. And for me to not drink, to give up something for someone else, basically, for my kids.
Yeah. That's
that was like
amazing.
My biggest growing point in life because I actually did something for someone else.
Great. Yeah, fully.
Because I'm a very selfish person. Up until I had kids, I was an extremely selfish person. It was all about me and my life and my joy and da-da-da. And here I am giving up something that was depressing at the time. I was drinking out of depression, like pure depression at the end. Yeah. But yeah, giving it up so that I could have a better life or a life with my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that was that was a pretty big turning point. And I pat myself on the back and my kids do too.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, they don't know me drunk, but they've heard the stories.
And they're like, thanks for not giving us a mum like that.
Yeah.
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 Wow. That's cool.
And they probably, they actually know that they would be alone or, you know, with their father or not have a mum. They know that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, alcohol. I just wish people could just, I don't know.
See how damaging it is.
See how damaging it is to some people, to most people. I'm going to say to most people. Yeah, there's an alternative. It's probably illegal. It's probably sobriety. It's whatever. You know, I don't know, but it's huge.
Yeah.
And it's affecting our community in such big ways, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like the alcoholics that essentially you speak to are the ones that aren't the social drinkers. They're the ones that sit at home and have to drink to make it through their day, essentially, or just an alcoholic in general.
No, so I talk to a lot of young guys, like, because the boys are 23, 24. I know a lot of kids a little bit younger and a little bit older. So I'm talking to 20 to 30-year-olds, and I'm just seeing their habits. I can see what they rely on and what they're using things for and da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, like I have the balls now to be able to say to them,
"He's up, mate."
And I did say to a couple of the boys' mates the other day, like, you actually have a problem. And I can see that you're using it for this, where other mates of yours are using it just to, you know,
have fun,
be a bit social and have one or two. I can see you're having 10 because you don't actually know when to stop or what else. You don't know what else to do. Find something else to do.
Yeah.
Have a look. Have a look at your dad. Have a look at your uncle. Like, have a look.
Yeah.
And if you're judging them, well, you're going down the same
path.
You're
doing the same thing.
Yeah. So it's sort of nice, especially in the shop. I get a lot of young people in the shop, and I talk really openly about drugs and alcohol and sex and rock and roll with them.
It's important.
And they love it because I am really open about it.
The rawness that they probably don't see at home.
Yeah, and it's the ability to be real with me as well, because there is never any judgment. There's never any judgment. I've fucking been there, done that half the time, you know. So we compare, or I can advise them, and they can go, yeah,
or they can go, all right,
yeah,
I'll take that on,
all right, yeah. And my poor kids, the advice they get from me. Oh, fuck, the advice they get from me.
They must just be like, holy moly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're having sex with girls now. Okay. So you make sure she finishes first. Yeah. And then you go. Yeah. Because if you're not pleasing the woman, she ain't coming back.
It's good advice. Good advice.
And they're like 14 going, okay, Mum.
Okay.
I said to them when they were heaps younger, I said, don't you bring home no skanky hoes? And they're going, what's a skanky hoe, Mum?
Oh, jeez. Yeah. But hey, like, I mean, I know Benny quite well. I worked with him for years. I saw him when he started his apprenticeship up until now. And he's a great kid.
Yeah, he is a great kid.
He's smart, he's witty, he's so I guess whatever you did has worked.
Yeah, it did work.
People put so much effort and time into doing everything by the book and correctly, and their kids wind up lunatics.
Yeah.
So maybe sometimes it's just...
I'm still hard on them too.
Yeah.
You know, like, I smacked Ben.
Yeah.
He's 6'2". Yeah. He's like kind of built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah, he's solid ass.
I still smack him on the bum and it hurts. And he goes, what the fuck you doing, Mum? Yeah. I'm like, no, fuck you. Don't you talk to me like that. Or don't do that. I've asked you like 10 times not to do that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking come over here. Why? Boom, boom, boom.
There's a little whack for you.
Yeah, I know exactly where to get him on his ass. He's, But no, they still get bloody hidings off me. Yeah. And rousings off me. Yeah. You know, gave Joe a good old rousing the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to double think what he said as a pisshead. So unfortunately, the job that Joe's got at the moment, they get drug tested. So he's become a drinker. He's like me. He's like me and his father. He's not a good drinker. He's nasty. He gets mouthy and really opinionated. Yeah. And he let me have it the other night about how bad of a mother I was.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything that night because I knew he was really pissed, but it affected me for weeks afterwards.
I bet.
It cut me to the bone that these things were coming out of his mouth. Like, why did you go on council? Like, do you know how much that affected us? Because when I go home from council, I'm saying to my boys, I'm going to kill myself. This is my letter. Here's my letter of instructions of things to do because I'm fucking over this. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And Joe then would say, Joe in his lecture to me later was like, how could you do that to us? And I'm like, Joe, I really didn't know that council was going to be so gnarly. I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to bring that shit home after meetings, like Thursday and Monday night meeting. I didn't know I was going to come home so distraught and that people would be so mean and that my frame of mind was going to,
go to shit.
And all I could think to try and dull the pain was to kill myself because then I didn't have to think about it anymore. But I made sure that there was a letter and a plan and this is what you have to do with the house and this is what you should do and here's my PIN numbers and da-da-da, And he roused on me for that. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but you were brought up well enough to be able to handle that shit at that age. Oh, and, why did you have to be such a I can't remember if he called me a show pony or a show off or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just what I am, dude.
Yeah.
I'm on a trapeze. I'm showing off. I'm actually really proud of my abilities. Or can't remember what else he roused on me about. But he thanks me for music, so that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like I can see the way you are. You can see how that would have been. There was moments there where it would have been hard for you to. It would have been hard of them as children.
Oh, they were. It was hard.
It would have been hard for them, but like at the same time, you're still there.
Yeah.
You never took off.
Yeah.
And they've turned out to be good kids, and I'm sure that even in the heat of the moment, when they need ammunition, they might use it, but I'm sure they respect and can see how hard you've grinded against the odds. And
he did apologise.
Yeah, I bet.
He apologised without prompting. He apologised. He said, I'm really sorry for what I said the other night. And I'm like, thanks. And I was crying again because it still hurts.
Of course. Yeah.
But I had to remind him of some of the other things that he said about me. And he's like, oh, did I say that? Oh, did I say that? And he said, I'm really sorry, Mum, but, I was really drunk. Again.
There it is.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Man, that guy is such a happy guy on the pot. Like he's the funniest fucker
on the pot.
And I just wish he could smoke every day.
Yeah.
But he can't.
True, because his job.
Yeah. So he drinks now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's often the way a lot of the guys that work in the mines and stuff end up being alcoholics because they can't do anything else.
Yeah. And there was a guy on his job site the other day that nearly killed himself because he's a drinker of some sort. You've got this disclaimer, right?
Yeah.
So, he goes to the job. He's breathed over the limit one day and they'd had to send him home. He's come back a couple of days later, whatever, and nearly fucking killed himself in a pit. Like,
yeah.
Tell him to have a cone and come to work.
Yeah.
He'd probably be way better, or maybe just get off the grog.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to work and blowing over on an industrial work site, with tens of thousands of tons of equipment around you.
Yeah.
That's pretty hardcore.
It is.
Let the guy have a cone, for fuck's sake.
That's the thing. It's like because it's legal and it's readily available and it's accepted in society.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's like, oh, well, like.
And we've done it forever. Everyone's done it forever. My dad was an alcoholic. He was such a bad alcoholic, but at least he was fun, happy, just played his music really loud. And my mum was just a cunt of a woman. She just used to rile him up and then they'd get into arguments. But he was just happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for you, Moo, making that choice against the odds and doing that, That in itself, going from where you were to be able to then just completely pull yourself out of that at the drop of a hat is fucking admirable. Not many people can do that.
It shocked me.
Yeah. Like you said, it was one of the biggest achievements of your life. It's incredible.
Well, it changed my life.
I bet.
There's no way that we would have had the life that we had. And I say we as me and the boys and our adventures and the things that I got up to and the things that they were able to get up to. There's no way that would have happened.
No.
Because I would have been too drunk to drive somewhere or too hungover to do something or had no money because we were poor anyway. Who the hell's going to pay for alcohol?
It's expensive.
Yeah. So, that's probably the biggest achievement of my life.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty proud of that.
Mm. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Hats off to you for that.
Thanks, mate.
Mm.
So how's your drinking?
I don't mind a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just
In moderation.
yeah, sometimes it gets a bit out of moderation.
Yeah.
But it's I feel like if I start to feel it becoming more than just I'm having a beer because I want to catch up with my mates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think if I can just be aware and address when I do have a beer and what it's for.
Yeah.
As long as I got a hold on that, I feel like I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's the habit of it all.
Yeah.
Oh, I go home, have 6 beers.
Have a beer.
Oh.
I have done that. I have been there.
Yeah.
But I just think, especially now that I'm going to become about to be a dad.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be going home and just drinking a beer just because I can. It's just like, well, the expense of it too. I don't need to be. I don't want it to get to a point where I've gone, oh, hang on, I thought I had a hold on it. Now I don't. Oops. Shit.
And it happens so
you
quickly.
Idiot. Oh, you idiot. You promised yourself this wouldn't happen. So
Yeah.
I think as long as I can keep it for social and fun and catching up with me mates.
And that's healthy.
Drinking at home alone is probably where the line's got to be drawn.
Drinking at home alone's bad.
Yeah, that's where you got to draw the line.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Moo, I won't keep you too much longer. I guess now I'd be interested in so what's coming up for you? What do you feel? What are you looking forward to? What are you fired up on at the moment?
All right. Because of my illnesses, and I sit there and I grieve this body that I once had that was capable of so many things. I actually want to start teaching yoga again. And I'm going to hopefully start teaching in a beginner's class because I'll be getting my...
Having to be a beginner again?
Yeah, I'm going to have to learn my poses again. Not learn them again, but learn... Because I'm very mechanical. So, like if you're doing a Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, I want you to know that your front knee can't be over your ankle for safety reasons. I want you to know that your hips are pointing directly towards the wall, and that's this. I want you to be able to floss your nerves. There's a lot of shit that I know mechanically. I was a strength coach, calisthenics coach, circus coach. I was all these things. So
you want to be able to physically do it to show people how to do it correctly, you mean?
Correctly,
okay, yeah.
and for the least effort for the best rewards.
Yep.
So I'm thinking getting back into yoga teaching is something that I'd really like to do. And I'd start with a beginner's class, and then maybe as I get my own strength back and my confidence back and so on, then going on to what I used to do, which is medium to advanced yoga classes. That might be a pipe dream, but it's something I really want to do.
Well, it seems like you are a person that can achieve some seemingly impossible things by putting your mind to it, so...
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, from what I can gather, you've done things that against the odds that would otherwise have seemed that you wouldn't be able to. You've done them, so I reckon that's well within reach.
Yeah, all right.
If you feel that you can, I reckon you can.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah, well, I believe so.
Will you come to a class?
I'll come to a class, yeah. Now I've committed to it.
You have.
I hate yoga because I can't be in one space for too long without stimulation.
Oh my God, you haven't been to one of my classes.
Yeah, so you might
so
have
my classes, they're not a yoga class.
Yeah.
It's learning about your body.
Yeah.
It's learning about, I don't know. Mic's down for a sec. So you're going to stretch your hands out.
Yep.
And you're going to turn your fingers over.
I'll talk everyone through it. Hands out.
Turn your fingers over.
Fingers are towards the ceiling.
Your fingers from side to side, like all the way out.
Like spreading your fingers.
And tingle in the tips of your fingers. That's your nerves stretching. It's called nerve flossing.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why that's so important to your whole nervous system.
Yeah.
And we don't do that in a yoga class because the teachers don't have enough time, maybe. So I'm talking you through your best way to get into a pose. You're never still enough to be able to get bored, though.
Okay.
And I'm too ADHD to fucking let you be there.
Well, I used to never be able to go to the gym or give a shit about my body, and in the last few years I have. So I think now I probably would be.
Well, you've got rehab to do too.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Yeah.
But I think I would be open. Like my experiences with yoga were like when I haven't done it since like I was 19, 20.
Yeah.
So back then I probably hadn't figured out how important it is to slow down and like consider and care about my body.
Yeah.
So I think I'm well and truly in a position now where I can.
Yeah, and there's this high that you get when you've stretched your body well.
And the breathing side too, yeah.
Pranayama's the best.
Yeah.
Like for me,
what is that?
It's called pranayama,
Yeah,
so your breath work in yoga. I never thought that I could sit and breathe. Like I thought I was way too hyper for all that shit.
Yeah.
When you get it, and it doesn't take long, when you get it, it's like, oh my God, how's that stillness between, like you breathe in through your nose, you hold, not like this, but you breathe in.
Gentle hold, yeah. Do they call that the box breath? Sorry, I won't interrupt you while you... And then just breath. Is it the box breath?
It is the box breath.
Okay.
So when you learn to hold that stillness at the bottom of a breath without holding your breath, you know how it's holding the stillness where your diaphragm doesn't automatically want to spring up. Holy fuck.
You feel good.
Man, it's like a high.
Sweet.
Like you do that and it does actually like chill you out.
Yeah.
It can calm you down. There's other types of breathing, like there's Nadi Shodhana where you close off one nostril and breathe through the other and so on. But that took me a little while to figure out.
Yeah.
Because I'm, I
want
to go upside down. I want to do headstands. Yeah. Oh, we're going to breathe. So
how do you think that you would, so like, do you have a bit of a game plan, like baby steps on how you get to doing that? Just like basic mat stretching to start off, and then have you got a bit of a battle plan?
Yeah. I've got so many sequences that I used to teach. So basically it's going back to sequences that I started.
Start from step one.
Yeah. Cool. And the sequences, I give you cues for your ability. So if you've done yoga before, you can go straight to knee off the ground, as opposed to with your beginners, I'm going to ask you to place your knee on the ground and your foot flat behind you. Yeah. So there's always these alternative poses and steps, but they're all useful. Yeah, but it's a lot about making the most of each pose. I really think that I should go back and teach some yoga.
You can do it. You can do it. I mean, like...
I love it. I love it. For a hyperactive, ninja warrior, circus, bloody adrenaline junkie, yoga for me was, after I got over the initial vinyasa upside down yoga, yoga for me was just this just beautiful, balanced place where I could actually chill out.
Yeah.
And it took years after the adrenaline junkie to figure out that it's okay to just sit and slow down.
Yeah.
Maybe move a little. And the mobility that comes from it. So for you and surfing and you and anything, the mobility as opposed to flexibility. So there's mobility and flexibility. So mobility is so important. So there's still a lot of things that I can, like I fell over my pet door the other day. If it didn't open, I fell over it. I just folded in half and touched the other side and then got back up and just went, I can still touch my toes.
Okay.
You're fine then. There's things that that you work on once. Ben has to stretch for AFL because he's playing, AFL every week. And he's actually good. Like he's been stretching and he realises you stretch after a game, not before, blah, blah, blah. His flexibility, his mobility is working better. But they've learnt from me over the years with stuff. And, Ben was a Nationals runner.
Yeah.
So he actually took in, without letting me know, in little
snippets,
tidbits, strength exercises and stuff. Yeah, there's so much to it. I do love yoga, mobility, and so on. So, okay, my hope, I'm never going to get back on a trapeze. I'm probably never going to be able to do pull-ups again. I'm probably never going to be able to do toe-to bars or whatever.
Yeah.
But to be able to get on a mat and impart knowledge to other people,
That's great.
that would be a blessing.
That's a great goal. That's a achievable. That's a realistic, achievable goal that I think you're well capable of achieving.
Yeah.
And I will have to come to one of your classes.
You will.
Now
You
that I've
have
said
to
it.
now. It's
Yeah.
it's on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Moo, it's been great.
Thanks,
It's
mate.
been unreal. Thank you so much.
Did I let you talk enough?
I don't it's people know me. You know,
Yeah.
people now by this point, if they listen to this podcast, they know me.
Yeah.
So I want people to meet these amazing people that I either already know or that I've had the opportunity to be able to get to know. Often being on an episode, I'm getting to know that person more. I knew quite a bit about you. I've chatted to you before, but now I know you at like a whole greater level, and that's the purpose of this.
Yeah.
People know me already, and now people will know you. And I think that's pretty special, and I think that's pretty important. And that's what we just did here for the last, how long have we been here? Almost 2 hours.
Get fucked.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Didn't I tell you?
Wow.
I told you.
I still think I'm really boring though.
Well, I don't. So, and I don't think the listeners are going to think that either.
Yeah.
So, Moo,
Oh.
thank you so much. That was a bit of a dodgy handshake by me.
Hey, this is something that I did with Posy Shot the other week. So Carney's come up.
Yeah.
I'm in the front of the concert thing. And then Carney's come up and he's gone, hey. And he puts his fist out, put your fist out. And I go like this.
Oh, I like that move.
Fuck me.
That's how you cover up from missing a fist pump.
I felt like such a retard. Have you watched Resident Alien?
No.
Okay. I just felt like the biggest old person in the world. Yeah.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, right. I'm so fucking hardcore and I'm so with it.
Oh, well, how good.
So let's do that.
Beautiful. Well, let's finish it up with a fist pump rap there. And Moo, thank you so much for giving me 2 hours of your time, sitting in, having a chat and a cup of tea.
No, thank
and,
you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you get back into yoga and coming onto your classes.
I'll let you know.
It's been amazing, Moo. Cheers.
Thanks, Jake.
Good on you.
See ya.